Let's just jump right into this explainer because we are looking at a massive, fundamental shift happening right now in the freelance world. For years, side hustles have basically operated on a total take it or leave it basis. The platform dictates the terms, they set the wages, and you, the worker, are left with a pretty rigid choice: take the gig or just walk away. But today we're diving into the absolute revolution of set your own pay marketplaces. These platforms literally flip the script. They give you the power to differentiate your services, build out these incredibly detailed profiles, and most importantly, command the exact price you believe your time is worth. Here is a quick look at our agenda. We'll start with the new gig economy, then move into local services and caregiving, followed by coaching, teaching, and tutoring. After that, we'll hit high skill and digital marketplaces, and finally, wrap up with the power of pricing. All right, part 1, the new gig economy, shifting the power dynamics. Seriously, think about your standard delivery apps or basic task sites for a second. It's incredibly frustrating, right? The site or the client essentially holds all the cards when it comes to your paycheck. But this new set your own pay model? It completely transforms that dynamic into a profile-driven business. You are no longer just some faceless worker forced to accept a flat fee. You're setting your own highly specific rates and services, completely based on the actual value you bring to the table. Moving on to part 2. Local services and caregiving, taking control in your community. So whether you're looking after somebody's beloved grandmother or, their slightly unhinged husky, platforms like Care and Rover finally let you set your own rates. Care is actually one of the oldest, most established marketplaces out there for babysitting and elder care. And what's cool is clients actually choose you based on your specific area, your availability, and your background. Now, if animals are more your speed, Rover is absolutely the go-to name right now. They've got millions of clients nationwide, and you completely dictate your prices for everything, from just a simple midday walk all the way up to comprehensive overnight sitting. Okay, so even in the moving industry, which, let's face it, traditionally relies on these really rigid fixed rates set by massive moving companies, the set-your-own-pay model is totally thriving. Platforms like HireAHelper, Citizen Shipper, and uShip let workers bypass the middleman entirely. Say you've got the muscle but no vehicle. Well, HireAHelper is geared directly toward you providing just the physical labor. On the flip side, if you own a truck, Citizen Shipper and uShip actually let you negotiate your transit rates directly with the consumers who need their stuff moved. You are completely 100% in charge of the terms. Now, for skilled trades, cleaning, or just general handy person tasks, TaskRabbit is a real game changer. Instead of taking whatever plumbing or painting job comes your way at some site-mandated fee, TaskRabbit actually lets you sell your specific expertise. You can upload photos of your past work, collect customer testimonials, and essentially build a brand. You're not just checking off chores anymore. You are running a highly customized local business. $160 an hour. Let that sink in. That is the high-end rate currently being charged by furniture assemblers in Los Angeles right now on TaskRabbit. I mean, sure, rates for common services vary wildly, usually starting around $40, but this absolutely proves the massive earning potential you have when you build a solid reputation. Turns out, saving a couple from a massive argument over a flat-pack IKEA wardrobe is a highly valued premium skill. Who knew? All right, part 3, coaching, teaching, and tutoring, monetizing your knowledge. If you're an athlete looking to make a few extra bucks sharing your skills, platforms like Athletes on Tapped, TeachMeTo, and CoachUp offer a massive upgrade over the old way of doing things. They all give you the absolute freedom to set your own pay and your own schedule. The fees in the specific operating areas might differ a bit depending on the app, but the core mechanic is exactly the same. You and only you decide what your coaching time is worth.
And just look at the incredible autonomy you get on an online education platform like Outschool. You literally build the classroom from scratch. I mean it. You design your own curriculum, you decide exactly how many kids can take your class, and you set your own price. The site handles all the marketing and takes a 30% fee, but that still leaves you with the lion's share of the revenue for a class that you completely control.
Alternatively, maybe one-on-one teaching is more your style? Well, Wyzant is an international tutoring site that transitions you from just your local community to a massive global market. It connects you to millions of international clients so you can tutor literally anything, from basic music theory to advanced calculus, setting your own specific rates totally on your own schedule. Moving right along to part 4, high skill and digital marketplaces, commanding premium rates. If you are a seasoned professional in fields like medicine, architecture, engineering, or public safety, you have to check out professional consulting platforms like Expert Institute, GLG, Roundtable Group, and Maven. These are your absolute gateway to extremely lucrative expert work. They actually ask for your specialties and your expected rate right up front. And my advice? Stick to that rate. These gigs might not hit every single day, but when they do, you are very often looking at hundreds of dollars per hour. Now, if you're a marketing superstar, here's a really cool fact. What matters on platforms like GrowTal and MarketerHire isn't your formal college degree. What actually matters is your proven ability to deliver real results. They just expect a strong portfolio showing you can boost engagement, drive bookings, or expertly direct ad spend. If you can prove that value, you get to set your own lucrative hourly or project-based rates. It's that simple. For pretty much everything else in the digital space, Fiverr serves as the ultimate digital catch-all. It's this massive marketplace connecting customers to over 1,000 different online services. We're talking everything from tech support to voiceovers. And what's brilliant here is you can meticulously detail your exact work deliverables, set a firm timeline, and lock in your costs upfront. From there, you can either sit back and wait for the orders to roll in or go out and proactively bid on jobs. The power is entirely in your hands.
And finally, Part 5, the power of pricing, the freelancer's ladder.
This simple two-step process is the true superpower of the set-your-own-pay model. See, when you're a newcomer, you have the flexibility to temporarily undercut your competition simply to secure those first, really pivotal reviews. But you definitely aren't stuck there. As your ratings rise and you start gathering glowing testimonials, your reputation solidifies. That is exactly when you steadily hike your prices, climbing that ladder until you are commanding those premium rates based purely on your proven quality. It is an incredibly exciting journey for literally any side hustle. So we are rapidly moving away from a world where some distant, faceless algorithm dictates what your time is worth. In this new, highly empowered gig economy, the tools are right there for you to define your own value, market your specific expertise, and scale your income totally on your own terms. Which really leaves us with just one final question. In a market where you set your own worth, how much is your expertise truly valued?